Hi kids, welcome to the channel Drizzling Treasures. Let's get into today's story.
Once upon a time, in a quaint village near a thick and foggy forest, there lived a family of 7 little goats. They were known to be the most mischievous and playful bunch in the entire village. The white goats were so little and fluffy with big brown eyes that sparkled with joy and innocence. Their mother, a loving and caring goat, always kept a close watch on her 7 kids, trying to keep them out of trouble. But despite her best efforts, the little goats always seemed to find a way to sneak off and explore the village and the nearby forest. One day, when their mother had gone out to look for food, the little goats decided to play a game. They found a large hollow tree trunk near the edge of the forest and decided to hide inside it until their mother found them out. The youngest goat was the one who came up with this idea, and so he squeezed in first and the others followed, making themselves comfortable in the cozy space. They were not aware of a cunning and hungry wolf lurking in the forest, keeping an eye on the village. He had been eyeing the little goats for many days and had finally found the perfect opportunity to catch them. But the little goats sensed the danger when they spotted the wolf and quickly came out of the tree trunk trying to come up with a plan. As the wolf pounced towards them, the clever goats scattered and ran in different directions. The wolf, being much larger and stronger, chased after the little goats with a ferocious determination. But the goats were brave and they knew the forest like the back of their hooves. Taking advantage of their small size, they managed to squeeze through tiny gaps between trees and rocks, making it difficult for the wolf to follow them. As the sun began to set, the little goats found themselves in a clearing near a river. With the wolf still in pursuit, they knew they had to come up with a plan faster. Working together, they built a makeshift raft and sailed across the river to the other side. The wolf, unable to swim, watched in frustration as the little goats escaped his clutches. Defeated, he slunk back into the forest, thinking he should never underestimate these clever goats again. From that day, the little goats stayed close to their mother, never venturing too far from her watchful eyes. And the village near the forest continued to thrive with the loving family of goats and their protective mother. Few days later, the wolf, being a master of disguise, approached the goats in the guise of a friendly sheep. He had set his sights on the 7 little goats and was determined to make them his next meal. The unsuspecting little goats welcomed him into their home happily. They were unaware of the danger that lurked behind the wolf's cunning smile. However, the mother goat sensed something was off and warned her kids to stay away from the new sheep. The little goats, being young and innocent, didn't listen and continued playing with the wolf, who came in the disguise of sheep. As night fell, the mother goat tucked her kids into bed, but she couldn't shake off the feeling of impending danger, as the new sheep is also trying to sleep with them today. The mother goat decided to stay up all night and keep an eye on her kids. As the night grew darker, the wolf revealed his true identity and attempted to attack the goats. But the brave little goats had a plan of their own. The goats knew that the wolf would not be able to climb up the steep hill that surrounded their meadow. So they made a quick plan, and all of them with their mother ran to the top of the hill and hid amongst the tall grass. The wolf tried to climb up the hill, but to no avail. Frustrated, he started digging a tunnel under the hill to hide until the goats came back. Meanwhile, the goats had found a secret path that led to a nearby farm. They ran as fast as their legs could carry them and reached the farm where they were safe from the wolf. The wolf, after waiting under the hill for the whole night, felt exhausted and defeated. He finally gave up and left the meadow. The goats and their mother rejoiced at their victory and were proud of their clever plan that saved them from the cunning wolf. That day, the little goats learned to be aware of their surroundings and to stay calm and come up with solutions to any problem. This way, the 7 little goats grew up to be the smartest and bravest goats in the meadow, thanks to their loving, caring, and clever mother.
Glad you tuned in. Loved the story? Smash that thumbs up, leaving your cool comments. Subscribe and share with your squad. More curious? Hit the magical bell button. See you soon with another exciting tale. Bye bye.